Hey there folks, today I'd like to take a casual peek into the Green Lantern Classics Arkillo action figure. This figure is the Collect and Connect figure for Wave 1 of Green Lantern Classics subline of DC Universe Classics. And the Green Lantern Classics first wave came out at the end of 2010. We can see all of the parts here are ready to be assembled to create a completed Arkillo figure. Going over each of the parts here, we have the right leg of Arkillo here, which comes with the Kyle Rayner figure, which is kind of neat. And we have the right arm of Arkillo, which comes with the Mongol figure. And we have the head and lower torso of Arkillo, which comes with the Sur figure. And we have the upper torso, which comes with the Manhunter robot figure. It's pretty neat. And we have here the left arm of Arkillo, which comes with the Black Hand figure. And finally we have here the left leg, which comes with the Lo or Mosh figure. There are separate packages for Lo and Mosh, but they contain the same left leg on here. So we'll be right back and have Arkillo put together. Okay, we have Arkillo finally assembled, and I like this figure quite a bit. I am a fan of this mold, and we'll go over that in a little bit, but first we'll do a size comparison. And I always use my trusty Superman figure here to represent a I guess average DC Universe Classics figure in size, and I'll go ahead and line them up with Arkillo here. And you can see that Arkillo is quite large, both mass-wise and height-wise, almost twice as high. Not quite twice as tall, but about 1.5 times as tall, I would say. On there, it's kind of neat. And for a size comparison between Arkillo's Nemesis, we'll put here the original mold that Arkillo is based off of, and that's Kilowog. And you can see here they're about the same size, mainly because it's basically the same mold with a few changes here and there, but it's still it's quite neat. The mold is used throughout the body, yet it with these little unique parts here and there and different paint, you get an entirely different figure, which is really nice, which is what I always like. If you can just change things here and there and with paint, and you can create new figures, so that's kind of cool on there. Taking a look at Arkillo in more detail, and the most detailed thing about the figure is the head sculpt, and it's actually very, very nice. I can get it in the shot there. You can see the detail on the wrinkles on the head there, bumps on the top of the head there, along the, it looks like a ridge in the middle of the head there. And you got the yellow eyes and the sharp fangs for teeth, an intact tongue. From what I've heard, he has his tongue ripped out by Mongol on there, so this is I guess an Arkillo before that happens. And I really love this right here, the tear in his skin, to show the teeth beneath the skin there. I guess it's torn because he likes to have his jaw so wide open. It's actually just very, very cool on here. And the upper torso, I believe, is a remold or a unique sculpt compared to Kilowog, because Kilowog has the wrinkles in the skin here, and this figure does not. So I don't know if they took the mold and put something on top of it, or just sculpted a new torso altogether. Can't really tell. Looks the same, but maybe just redid the top part there. You can see he has a wraparound collar here, as opposed to Kilowog's where it's at the shoulders. On there you can see just some of the texture there. And of course you got the Sinestro Corps emblem on the chest. I got some paint slop over there. That's easy to fix though. And of course you got the Sinestro Corps bands at the forearms, and very unique sculpt on the hands. I really like the details they put into the hands, especially the nails. There's actually texture details in the nails. I don't know if they show up on the video or not, but it's actually very, very cool. On there you can see the bone structure in the hand as well beneath the skin, and the Sinestro Corps ring that he wears. Very, very cool. And then the lower torso you have the Sinestro Corps belt there. It's actually kind of neat. And basically just painted boots on there. Now because this is this shares the mold with Kilowog, Brimstone, and Validus, it does share some of the misses of the figure. And that's lack of a swivel cut at the thigh, which would have been really, really nice. Unfortunately, it does not have that on there. And also, not the limited range of motion, but I guess it's just a little bit more limited on the articulation compared to a regular DC Universe Classics figure. I think it's just because of the bulk of the guy. The guy has a lot of muscle on there, so you can't get it into as wide a range of poses on the articulation on there. But that's still minor things, because this is a really nice figure on here. It's very, very cool on there. Very nice. Going over the articulation of Arkillo here. The head does go all the way around, and does go up very far back, and about that far down. It doesn't go down very much, mainly because of this jaw running into the torso there. The arms do go all the way around. They do go out about that far. You can see the limited range just due to the mass of the arm there. And the arms at the biceps can go all the way around. Single joints at the elbows, and swivel at the wrist, so the hands can go all the way around. The torso can go down about that much, up and back about that far. The waist can go all the way around, although it does run into a little bit of resistance due to the belt. It's a little bit raised slightly on there. The legs do go up about that far, down, and does not really go back. It does go out to the side. No thigh articulation, as I mentioned earlier. Single joints at the knees, and the feet have a single joint, hinge joint, so it can go up and down. And this foot does have an ankle pivot, which is very nice on there. Overall, an excellent figure. As I mentioned, I am a fan of this mold, mainly due to this guy here. And like I said, any reuse of the mold, and then any repaints and minor resculpts to make a really a different character altogether is really, really nice. And I'm glad they actually made this guy in the Green Lantern Classics or DC Universe Classics line to add to my Sinestro Corps rank and file. But this is my casual peek into the Arkillo Collect and Connect figure from the Green Lantern Classics Wave 1. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.